Would you say that I'm a minimalist? I'm curious of your opinion about
See,
what you
it
know of me.
depends. I would say no because of the car, but this is an interesting philosophy because you can afford it. Like that's, and every guy needs a hobby. Every guy needs a vice. You can't just be living in a hut and not having some kind of a hobby. If people were like borrowing money and trying to, but you're not trying to put up the facade. We talked about your fancy cars and everything before. That's your passion. You enjoy it. You actually go out and drive it. You're not doing it to impress anybody. You just like having fancy cars.
But if I can buy a car that costs 4 times as much and I settle on something that costs less but still delivers the experience that I'm looking for, I feel like that makes me a minimalist. Can I get a hoorah or something like that?
You get a hoorah, yeah, but like I would say you should rent. You see, like go rent it for a week and then get another car.
Well,
But
speaking of renting, talk about the picture of you in front of that Ferrari on the thumbnail. Because, I had to create the event. I'm like, Aaron wants to talk about minimal. I'm like, Aaron Cleary at Google Images. And it's like in the top row, it's like there's a picture of you in front of a Ferrari in the tux. I'm like, that's the one that we're going to use.
Yes. Jack Napier. But how are you a minimalist? It's like, okay, one, I didn't own the Ferrari. I rented it. It was my girlfriend's 40th birthday. She always wanted to drive a Ferrari. And then I rented it. I think we rented it for 3 days. And what was funny is because I gave a buddy of mine my truck, the old one that you are surprised still drives around. So I lent it to a buddy and we took the Ferrari. And so I'm like, you still have to run errands. So I'm like delivering pizzas. I put pizza in the Ferrari and I'm getting groceries in the Ferrari. I'm like, this is kind of weird. But that was a short-term rental. But I got to experience it. Yeah. And now I know I never want to drive a Ferrari ever again because they're loud and clunky. It's very
didn't like it, eh?
No, very loud. You think it's always breaking down. It's like, nah, that's just the engine doing its thing. So
no, it's loud. It makes a lot of noises, very loud noises, as we like to say.